And because they're the eldest of the signs, I've met a lot of Pisces, not all, but I've met a lot of Pisces that they have a know-it-all energy. And because they have this know-it-all energy, they think that they think that they can kind of tell other people how to live their lives. Everyone, welcome back to No Light Tarot. My name is Hallie. So grateful to have you all. Let's get into this reading. I decided to do this on my own accord because I'm seeing Olivia Wilde kind of come up again since Harry and Zoe have been around. Paparazzi shot and all that kind of stuff. I do have a video about them up. I did it about 2 weeks ago, so check that out. So I just want to do this on my own accord. It's Olivia Wilde versus Harry Styles. Please make sure that you like the video, subscribe if you're not subscribed, and I have 2 great memberships available. I also have an app I released. I have another one coming out soon, so make sure to check it out. Okay, let's get into this reading. I'm using the Crystal Magic Tarot, and I just wanted to pull their energy because I have said that before. I say like 2 years ago, I said that I predicted that they would kind of become rivals, more so from her to him, and he was going to use his music as an expression to get back at her. So I think Pisces, he is a sun in Aquarius and she's a sun in Pisces. She has a lot of water in her chart, I remember that. I think how his chart, he does have water in his chart, definitely, but he's very predominant. And a sun in Aquarius that has a lot of air and a sun in Pisces that has a lot of water in their chart is not a very good match. The reason why, I believe, is because sun and Pisces tend to, in their shadow side, which I think is what she's doing to him, is fight passive aggressively. They'll talk to other people about you. They'll kind of be not necessarily fake, but sun and Pisces, their shadow side, they can be very jaded and non-confrontational. So when it comes to face, they won't really say anything, but to other people, they'll say things about you. But in Aquarius, and the Sun Aquarius, actually, our charts are very similar. Harry and I, we're very upfront. We'll come to you directly, and we'll ask you directly, like what the issue is, or so forth. Which Sun and Pisces are not really like that. They tend to, especially in the shadow side, they can. Sun and Pisces have great qualities. They can be very intuitive and so forth. Sometimes they use their intuition for bad, like for evil things. And it's actually kind of scary. Sun and Pisces can be very scary, honestly. So I'm just pulling up their energy. And with the Empress, the Moon, and the Star, which is both their cards. The Moon is for Pisces. Star is for Aquarius. I see here she wants to present herself as being all-knowing, kind of goddess-like. She wants to present herself as the Empress to him, because I think she still wants to kind of win a battle. You know, Aquarius and Pisces are the 2 eldest of the signs, and with that, you know, I was actually talking to a colleague about astrology, you know, one of my favorite topics. We're talking about Pisces and how they can be very evil sometimes when they're jaded and they think that they've learned everything. But we're also talking about Aquarius because I'm a sun Aquarius, but I acknowledge that we have a shadow side. I've done a lot of work on myself. I see it in a lot of other Aquarius. I'm not saying I'm perfect. I still have some shadow traits, but we can come across as know-it-alls. I used to be very much like that when I was younger. I had to learn to humble myself, to listen, and to have compassion. So with that being said, she said that, you know, a lot of Aquarius get a rep for being God complex, having a God complex. But actually, I think the sun sign with the most God complex is Pisces. And because they're the eldest of the signs, I've met a lot of Pisces, not all, but I've met a lot of Pisces that they have a know-it-all energy. And because they have this know-it-all energy, they think that they think that they can kind of tell other people how to live their lives, but not apply the same to themselves. I don't know if you guys have experienced that. So I see her kind of doing that, giving this God complex, like I'm the Empress energy, and walking around. We're going to see her every time, not every time, but close to every time that he is shot, she's going to do a shot. And we're going to get like insider source says that she is happy for Harry, when I don't believe she is. And it's tough. It really is tough to be happy for your ex, especially when they're out in public with somebody new. Trust me, I have definitely been there. But it requires a lot of healing. And you know, I strongly believe all challenges in life, if we overcome them and we're real about it, we're honest about how we really feel. The beginning, when I would see my ex with somebody else publicly, it upset me. It really did. But I had to be honest about that. I had to face that truth. And the reason why I think Sun and Pisces have this kind of God complex is because I don't think a lot of Sun and Pisces are completely honest about the dark side of their feelings. And if you aren't honest about something that's a part of you, it grows and grows and grows because you're not keeping it in check. So with the Chariot, ooh, and another card came out, and Four of Coins. I strongly have seen this project. It might not come out. I see it coming out. Where it's going to be like a biopic. I see her working on it on the slide. This is intuitive based, it's not fact based, so it's not completely accurate. But I see something coming out soon about her and this movie. It's going to be first a book, then a biopic about Harry. It's going to be about an ex that she had, but she's not going to say who it is. Everybody's going to allude to the fact that it's Harry. I just got February. It could be, I get February 2028. Wow. And I think that's around the time he's actually going to meet the person he's going to be with. So, Strength and Page of Coins. She's going to hold it. You know, people, it's so funny because I think Pisces are the biggest grudge holders that I've met. I'm not being very nice to Pisces. Today, I apologize. Pisces have many great qualities too. But the problem with Pisces, they can be very manipulative and they can hold grudges, you know. And people often say, because I don't believe in having people in your life that are toxic, that don't mean well for you. It's okay to cut those people out. That is not holding a grudge. But when you keep people in your life and you constantly gossiping about them, you constantly saying bad things about them, when they come in the room, you're like, that is holding a grudge because you're not going to truly get over it. So yeah, I think a lot of people misunderstand what holding a grudge is. They think that it's, if you cut somebody out of your life, that's holding a grudge. That's not holding a grudge. Unless you still feel anger towards them, then that is. But if you don't choose to not have anybody in your life and you've forgiven them, but you keep them at bay, that is not holding a grudge. So with Two of Swords and King of Swords, I see very strongly that he might try to reach out to her. He's trying to be logical about it. He knows she's coming for her. She's coming for him, excuse me. But he's trying to be logical about it. In the next year, because we're in 2025, the next 2 years, she's going to drop hints. She's working on some things about X. He's going to legally try to do it. First, he's going to try to talk to her. Then he's going to send her a legal letter. But she's just going to do it anyways. And she's going to make herself the victim. Big, big, big time. Because she can't really, Eight of Coins, the Hermit, and Judgment. She can't really get over it. She can't really get over it. And people are going to ask, okay, but what about your ex? What about your other ex, Jason? But I think it's because Harry's a bigger star. I think it's because she left her life, which she chose to do, for Harry. And she could never really have a hold over Harry. I think she was very good at being able to control Jason. But that got boring for her. Her type of personality, and this is not exclusive to Pisces, this is a general histrionic type of personality. They get bored of partners that they can control, so that's why they want more and more of a challenge with every partner that they have. So yeah, that's what I have for you guys. Thank you so much for watching. I love you all. Please don't forget to subscribe, like the video. Take care.